Welcome to Loleventvods. These are the best highlights of today's LEC 2025 matchup.
Playing as Nidalee, the things you want are the map. Loopy now going to put pressure on the cops and early. Summer Spell would be sick, but
Caps just accepts it. Zenplay doesn't care. Aftershock doesn't connect, but Gatling Gun does.
this is also a really weird opening from SK. They've set up Rahel on the mid wave. They've sent Reeker to the side lane.
But I mean, Rahel just takes a big chunk of damage. He was sharing experience as he is now once again as Isma tries for this invade, but Lebrov flash Q, Isma flashes in return. The Nidalee, of course, having pounced, but I mean, Isma's just forced back again. That's the second.
And then, as you were saying, you're starting to open up this gold lead here, this gold lead here. So this hasn't worked out at all for SK. Like, the advantages in the solo laners are there, so they can't contest the Void Grubs. G2 already with a good rotation now. You just end up with Rahel matching into Hansama while being down on items because he hasn't got a good reset off and had to start with tiers. So it's been really, really weird.
Might get to prove it a little bit here as Zenithblade taken over. Rika does actually get level 6 now. Lebrov is the target. They want something, but Shattering Strike delays the engage onto Skewmon. Shield of Daybreak, a Javelin Toss, Fate Sealed. Rika doesn't connect. Its flashes burn, but a Zenithblade, a follow-up. SK are getting something from this play, and it will be Lebrov in the end who sacrifices his life, so Skewmon lives. Oh no! The Javelin Toss hits him in the booty.
Caps didn't move. It was actually the full rotation from SK to get into position. Now Hansama, he's going to fall underneath this tower as well. Broken Blade has no TP to get here.
Ooh.
Neither does Caps.
These would be stacks tonight. This will be a big kill. Hansama needs to get something in return. He flashes, but under turret, Isma's got his name. 3 kills, Dagda, and all of a sudden that early lead, that early mishap, the lane allocation, all of it out the window.
SK, not quite out of the woods yet.
Important context. I'll hold on to that here. Is Skewmon is actually on a ward, by the way, or at least that just expired. So knows that Dragon has started here. Control ward in front, going to make sure there's no other vision tagging him as his duration in this Dragon. But look at the minimap. Look at the minimap. SK are channeling down in a conga line all the way to just steal this from their hands. Javelin Toss connects and G2 are angling themselves. You see Broken Blade ready to send out the Keeper's Verdict, get a disengage at 1.5. It's going to be a Dragon Seal for Isma, but he has to get nearby. Teleport bringing in as well, but the Smite already gone down. The Fate Seal, though, connects perfectly. Skewmon in a lot of trouble, but against the wall, Broken Blade denies it being clean. Isma gets a kill once again, but Rika is slapped around by Broken Blade.
SK were a little late on the play, so they had the TP advantage. Just gonna give it up. Maybe look for a bit of a play on bot side. As you can see, Lebrov cheating down towards that side to protect Caps.
Well, it's just given up for grubs in the meantime. As you said, to protect Caps so they can get in and use some of these grubs' power. Rika's just going to take a bit of damage under turret, but at least he's able to step up and clear the wave, thin it out a little bit so that this can't go much further.
Yeah, just looking for plates. Hansama in a lot of trouble though. Spear.
He's stepped up for that.
Yeah, not going to connect. Seeing if Hansama was picked up. What is it, like 7 minutes in the game?
Yeah. What does he give? A little GA, only a minute this time, as Genax turret dive is going to kick us off. Skewmon is not in yet, the all-out use, and Broken Blade didn't even tag him up until now. Oh! That was delicious.
Well, orchestrated by G2 there. Isma now on this top side. I don't think there's very much they can do.
Degustation menu, Dagda, what do you think? What's the second course coming up here? Keeper's Verdict, it's swinging, and it's a perfect shot. Putt-putt hole in one.
SK are not getting value from these teleports. I think look, they are still getting to grips with the new roster.
They are.
And I think saying they are the worst team in LEC, for example, Mr. Hysterics.
Zenith Blade, it catches up. Actually, Broken Blade might be dead. He flashes away, but he's going to get ranged here. A flash to match the auto, and down he goes with the turret, which leads them into the feats of strength.
So, shouldn't be too much of an issue to actually get in position to contest, but G2, I was about to say, need to start this up because they want to get that TP bird from Genax, and at least if they're going to have to fight the 5v5, get something early.
Loopy sets up with a Zenith Blade while G2 are killing Baron's younger sister. For now, G2 ignore it as Broken Blade. Remember, he was here first. Loopy is caught unawares and gives the cash into Hansama.
That's not the TP. That's not the TP.
It's unstoppable, but not when Steadfast Presence is up and available. Genax has to flash away as well as G2 now play their own version of front to back, and Caps starts electrocuting Rahel. He gets Fate Seal, he flashes away, and Rika wants to get out of his own way, but Lebrov keeps him in place, and Isma has to walk up, now walk away. Hansama's ready to pounce.
Genax got Skewmon though, so it is a 1-for-1 and all said and done. Now the TP coming back from Rahel. Damage from Rahel and Isma immediately that took him low, but now Loopy caught out.
Yeah, he is once again. He burned his flash in the last trade, so this is a free kill for G2, and You know, Caps is just going to take this in a second. That's the second kill for the victor here.
An ulted Skewmond, or even a potential engage from Lavrov. So this is where SK need to try and play this a little slow, wait for Isma in the hopes he can land one of those Miracle Spears.
They've summoned the Rift Herald, by the way, as well, just to add a bit of priority in that bot side. Teleport being used by Caps just to get a bit closer, set up for this fight. Loopy again is the first target. He's the front line, but Broken Blade gets knocked back. Rika, though, a two-man is perfect, but Caps walks it out. Genax all out, but now he's squishy, and he's without the rest of SK. He sacrifices his life, but gives a shutdown, or rather a catch-in, and a dragon. I thought SK were going to finish it, Dagda, but Isma walked it away, and SK just didn't want to stay.
It was a great ultimate from Rika. Now going to see if he can get on towards Broken Blade, but he's just too tanky. And the problem was, Rika, the ultimate was class. Fantastic.
Yeah.
But Loopy missed the Solar Flare in the follow-up, which meant that they couldn't really stay in the fight to finish off those low-health members. So G2 ended up taking the fight, and now getting so much more.
Flash shove against the wall. Caps with a storm for Rika. A double kill over to the mid lane legend.
They can just continue to play out the wave states and wait for potential Mountain Soul for themselves.
Loopy again is the engaged. Solar Flare missed again, Dagda. He flashes away, but where's he gonna go? Skewmon takes his kill credit. Over the wall, Labrov gets a Magnet Storm while Genax is slowed down, stunned up. Rika, he gets his ulti again. It's onto Cabs, but no one else there. A storm of chaos peruses like a bookshelf from hell. Rahel runs back. The turret is friend, but G2 with 5 yet again.
That was looking like a Thor scene. You get slammed into the wall, next thing there's a giant hammer, and a lightning storm gets called down your head. Rika did not have a good time with that one. And now G2 immediately over towards Atakan. Perfect timing as well. 2:30 until that Baron. They're immediately going to be able to use this to either pick up that objective or just start looking for inhibitor turrets.
It's peaceful on Summoner's Rift. That's
Yeah, it
because
got real quiet
the
real quick.
curse of Atakan has been lifted. This guy, thing, not great. He won't admit it on broadcast, but Dagda is a little bit spicy, and I will say that as G2, they've been spicy in this game thanks to the fact that their mid and 80 carry are fed. Pushing up sides, Caps is now just using Broken Blade with an ulti.
Oh my god, that damage!
Rika! Holy. Well, flash away. Rika, see you later. Oh, Labrov is dead.
He's fine. He's just going to go
Withdrawing.
straight back to base.
What do you think happens when you withdraw?
You go back to base.
Yeah.
I think it literally you can see it on screen.
Not
Hansamu's going to need
philosophical.
to no.
No, but I mean, like, you know, like in life, Rika is about to die if he stays there. Good thing he dodged away.
They do lose the tier 2 mid though in the
They just
patch
would like-
notes, so that's all they have to go off of.
Small text,
Yeah.
buildings have souls. Cap still with a GA, yeah, he can do this. He doesn't care. Broken Blade can also do this, he cares not. I mean, G2 all of a sudden, just because they've got Atakan, they're in control, and they're going to teleport in, Dagda.
Hell has TP as well though, so he's actually going to join in.
Guess who's the target again? Loopy at half
That's
HP.
very far forward for
It
Corky.
is right in the middle of everything, and it creates a
Oh, no.
Magnet Storm, Chaos Storm. SK are unborn. A double over to Caps as it holds the rift. Hot damn, that's some electricity as Rika gives over the first pentakill of LEC 2025.
Feel Caps' storm scorn on the bottom lane as G2 will pick up a magnificent pentakill for the man himself in the mid lane.
10-0 and 4, all of a sudden we celebrate him more. Man, this guy's good. 5.5K in G2. Sick of being 0-2, Dagda, I think we can say.
SK feeling the brunt and the weight of G2 Fury as they move over, not only off of a Mountain Soul, but now to pick up a Baron buff for themselves as well. It was already an uphill battle.
But they'll get nothing of the sort. G2 with an inner turret top, that's now down. Broken Blade is using Baron to push in mid, and he's drawn the attention of 2 people. That opens up windows here. G2 getting engaged on. Rika thinks better of it. The next wave start crashing in.
There's very little they can do. You can see SK running back towards their Nexus turrets, but I don't think they're really going to keep themselves either. Skewmon just poking with the wind becomes lightning, threatening and engage. But G2, they got what they came for, and mid lane's next in the cards.
Caps get a double penta. That's what we wait for. I mean, this Victor's capable of it. As SK look, they're going to get slowed down, and here he comes again. Loopy flashes away, doesn't want to get gravity field. Magnet Storm is beautiful. Let's just do it again, Dagda. But this time it's hard to get the double kill, but hell, you still see that Chaos Storm owning the Rift. Genax moves to the fountain, but G2 in 28 minutes say enough is enough. Ending week 1 with a win. We see this roster pull it all together to end out their debut.
Turns out if you give Caps the most broken mid laner on the patch, he's going to do absolute wonders with it. G2 pick up their first win of 2025.